get shut, we should be able to see the bridge right there. Head back up to the track. But actually, like, it didn't really that far offshore. Maybe about 2.5-3 miles offshore from this place. Well, that's just 2.5-3 miles off that shore rather than that one. Then we go round the top of the Port Sand, which we can, yeah, we go round the top of that wall, between Redden and Hardcar, which should be a nice gate to go through. They'll be lit on the way back, which should be nice. And then take a bearing straight down to Ruff's Tower. Good. Happy?
Thing out.
If you're going to hold it, don't. It's pretty stable on the base of the gas.
I feel like it's more stable on the gas than it is actually on.
It's got itself there, hasn't it?
Oh, that might be too much again.
I suppose if you're on a trip with a couple of days where you can see the time, they just leave it separate.
Yeah.
Yeah, it worked for Jeremy Warren's one.
Yeah. How did he have it set up? Where did he have it?
So he had one down just either side of the sort of foredeck lip, and he also had one just down here, so that you could put if you were going downwind, you could put on this side or that side.
Yeah. Then somebody thought, hang on.
Yeah.
There's a tiny away later.
Yeah. Nice thing about having oilies on, it doesn't matter if your trousers get wet.
Mini update. I've had my tea.
I'm about to have mine.
Behind us is Ruff's Tower. So we're not far off finishing that. Time is 4 minutes past 7. Okay. All going well.
Still warm.
Very good. So this is why the inhaler eats the tea first.
Away, I'll shut the front tank, and then I think it'll be time to enter night mode.
torches in my foul weather bag.
Yeah.
And then the harness will just be set up for me, don't we?
I might chuck some shoes on just to stop the feet getting cold.
I'm alright then, to be honest.
Later.
Right, what I want to do, as we get towards this, I want to go through this line of yachts and go just the other side of the line of yachts.
Sounds good to me.
Do you want to take a buoy?
A few moments later.
I'm going to make use of the bucket.
Turn the camera off first.
The next morning.
How come it works for you?
I am the technical guru. Ha! Easy to get. Oh no, that's not the right one. It is the right one!
Yay! It's almost like there's a sensible storage system in this boat.
Hey! Yeah, so we actually set off. There was swim in there. There. Came out. We actually followed the yacht track.
The yacht track, the dotted kind of magenta line.
It was actually quite easy to stay.
Although we weren't following it exactly because we were tacking.
No, we were. There was quite a long tack on this section.
Yeah.
And short. And we just stayed reasonably south of the red.
And then we got to about there and we could see both of those two poles, couldn't we?
Yeah, so we ended up being up here. And we knew we could cut inside but stay more towards Corksand.
By that point we could see Ruff's Tower quite easily, which is down there.
Under my chin. Yep, make this way around. Because we could. Actually, I think we went off the map slightly.
Yeah, we probably did.
Going back.
There wasn't a big drop though.
No, we didn't fall off. At this point, it was dark.
And there was quite a bit of tide at this point as well, wasn't there? Going kind of southerly.
5 knots of tide?
Not 5 knots.
Not 5 knots, we were going at 5 knots.
We were going at 5 knots in one direction and about 2 knots in the other direction. So it'd been about 1.5 knots of tide.
Actually, we had reefed main and Genoa the whole time. Yeah, and then as we were coming back, we realised we have to jibe
so
back.
we went back up through there first, which was fine because we were on a kind of broad reach.
As soon as we started.
And then we went to head that way, head west. But that was going to be pretty much dead downwind or not too far either side of it.
And I don't like dead downwind generally. Even
No,
in the
with the main up and with a rolling sea, the chances of accidentally jibing when a wave comes are too high for it to be comfortable. So we stopped and put the main down, rolled out the full Genoa and went downwind under that.
That was really comfortable.
It was nice, we had much better visibility, we could sit on the bottom of the boat, didn't have to worry about the boat tipping over on top of us.
And even if we did accidentally jab, which actually technically we did a few times,
Oh, yeah.
it didn't matter.
It just general flapped across.
General flapped and just steered either way. It's very difficult to orientate yourself actually at night because you've got no landmass to look at, and what you're looking at is the light sequences on the buoys.
And the lights don't look like they're getting closer.
No, there's no kind of change of intensity or getting bigger.
You can only really sort of tell. You can either tell when lights are just on the horizon, or somewhere between the horizon and pretty close, or it's getting quite close now.
Yeah. Oh, there it is! And actually, when you're trying to look at one that flashes 3 every 15 seconds, you've got to really concentrate. Because you've got a 15-second gap of no light to look at.
And then if you miss one because you're in the trough of a wave, then you're kind of like, oh, that was a 30-second gap.
But actually, I was able to go by the feel of the boat, so that was actually not too bad.
And a steering compass is a very useful tool as well for kind of, because at least then you know you're pointing in the right direction.
Yeah, we knew the sequence of the light, so we could just follow it, the track down. We had the radio on for listening. There was a lot of traffic actually.
There was quite a bit of traffic. There were several big ships that went in and out of the channel as we went.
3 that left and 2 that came in.
I think so, during the whole time yeah.
But because we were south of the channel, we knew we weren't going to be much trouble. The only ones we had to look out for were the pilots and the tugs.
Yeah, so it's once we started getting into
channel.
Harwich Harbour, the pilot boats and the tugs, they go sort of just to the south of the channel, and then they tuck into Harwich. So they were, and there was one pilot boat that I saw it coming up behind us, and I thought, yeah, this is going to be reasonably close. And it came and it crossed probably about 20 metres in front of us to go.
I think it was further actually, because
was it?
Yeah, I don't think it was that close. It was reasonably close though.
But, yeah, it was there. But I mean, local knowledge. Fortunately, I knew exactly where it was going, so it wasn't an issue.
Matter. And we knew where we were because we tracked on these buoys. They all have different light now, which I've not done before, so I learned very quickly. They all have different sequences, so you can tell which one is where you are. So Landguard is quick, flashing red every 5 seconds. Dean, long flash, red every 6 seconds. So you just have to look out for that one and count. We counted in elephants, didn't we?
Certainly did. I think my elephants were a bit long though. I might need to get the saw out and shorten them.
It's animal abuse. Yeah, I think the trickiest bit was sort of around here, wasn't it?
It was, yeah.
Because you've
that
got
was a busy bit.
That's busy. You've got the pilots that could then cut across here. Although most of the shipping traffic would come out by then.
It's quite easy to avoid the big ships as well because they go fairly slowly and they go in pretty straight lines.
But because we had the radio on, we knew they were coming out or coming in.
One little fishing boat that we saw down here somewhere that came out, and I think they came out to see what on earth this little sailing boat was doing.
I think they were just going out for fishing.
Well, that too. That's good. And then we made our way up the Orwell, didn't we?
We did.
Buoy hopping, and then
Buoy hopping actually, because they get further apart, obviously, because there's less danger. Actually, there were moorings along here, and not all of them have mooring lights on.
No.
But because of the moonlight, that you could actually see quite well.
Yeah, that's right. Got up to Pin Mill, and we were going to drop anchor, but then we saw a convenient mooring buoy.
Saw a mooring buoy and I thought, I'll have that. Yeah, tied onto the buoy.
Did a very, very quick put the tent up, get the sleeping stuff out.
Actually, because we planned ahead and we thought, whilst I was steering, we were able to get the boom up on the crutch and the gooseneck position for the tent. So that was one thing done already.
Yeah.
All we had to do then was get the tent and the sleeping kit out. So when we arrived, we just... I don't think it was an idle moment.
No.
15 minutes.
It was less than that, it was quick.
We arrived at pretty much bang on 11, didn't we?
And by 7 minutes past 11 we were sitting down opening a beer.
Yeah, with a tent up. We did tell the guy on the Halfpenny Quay Oh yeah, we're going out to Ruff's Tower. We'll be back about sort of 11ish at night. And he went, great, have fun guys, see you later. Bye. It's those weirdos in a Wayfarer. They'll be fine. They'll be fine. It's like show and tell now. Ow! Jesus, wet.
Did you kick the bench?
I heel kicked the sharpest thwart in the world.